rivers you should never ever swim in. The Boiling Lake. The Boiling Lake in Dominica is an incredibly unsafe place to take a dip in. This is because of the presence of scalding hot magma just beneath its surface. This magma easily causes the water to reach boiling point, which literally makes the lake boil. The pain would be much worse than when you spill hot water on yourself. For obvious reasons, we definitely suggest not taking a dive here. Mississippi River, North America. The Mississippi River is said to be the longest river in North America and also travels through several states. Some of the most unsafe habitats of this river are pikefish and bull sharks, which are quite troublesome, which is why swimming is not recommended here. Besides, the river also experiences several surprising undercurrents, which are generally unpredictable and are capable of easily swallowing a swimmer down into its depths. Jacob's Well. Located in south-central Texas, Jacob's Well is something you'd want to avoid. However, it is definitely one of the cooler lakes as its waters are so unbelievably crystal clear that you could look straight at the bottom. The lake also has a system of tunnels and caves just beneath it, which lets you explore the depths in ways that are not normally afforded to most lake-goers. But, all this beauty comes at a cost. In other words, many will embark into its depths and almost never come out. The challenge of navigating these underwater tunnels is much more than they expect, and nobody realizes it until it's a little too late. The Nile River. Despite having a reputation for being the cradle of humanity, the Nile River is one such place that you should avoid no matter how much you want to swim in it. This is because it's full of crocodiles. While they're not exactly the most unsafe animals to encounter while swimming, they are ones that are most likely to take your life. It's estimated that there are about 100 crocodile strikes per year in the North African Nile. So, if you're terrified of crocodiles and would rather leave the body with all your body parts intact, you might want to avoid swimming in the Nile. River Wharfe, England. You might not want to get under the spell of this surprisingly picturesque river. This is because the River Wharfe is noted for being home to innumerable hidden tunnels that can reportedly suck people in. Set in Yorkshire, the river is rather infamous for taking the life of almost anyone who falls into its waters. It's best to stay clear of it at all costs. Bubbly Creek. Bubbly Creek is one specific part of the Chicago River that you'd be strongly advised not to swim in. Primary among the several reasons to steer clear of this is the amount of absolutely disgusting runoff that continues to make its way into this river. For instance, most of the lake has been the subject of fecal matter, discarded meat and plenty of other completely loathsome things. Over time, all of this began to decay, leading to the bubbles that currently exist in this lake. The lake has also become so unsafe and toxic that fish and several other animals cannot even live in it. The Chicago River is certainly not the place to ever take a dip in. Quipu Falls. Quipu Falls is considered to be one of the more popular tourist destinations. It's also a place where quite a few tourists have drowned. While it's not entirely certain why people have drowned there, many have still succumbed to the uncertain waves. There is a good amount of folklore that supposedly surrounds all these lost lives, including claims of several ancient gods and hidden whirlpools. However, the most likely explanation is just an unbelievably high amount of traffic. With such an abundance of tourists, many more people are likely to drown,